Hi students, today we are going to discuss about call by value in C programming. So you can able to see these definitions and certain rules are there. You will please check it. So one by one I will going to read it. In call by value method, in this method, nothing but call by value method, the value of actual parameters is copied into the formal parameters. Please understand here. You can able to see here actual parameters. So these actual parameters values, whatever the value you are going to give it to the actual parameter, that values will be copied into the formal parameters. This is very important. In other words, we can say that the value of variable is used in the function call. So whatever the variable you will going to give, that variable will going to be used for function call. By using which method? That is call by value method. I can see the second point. In this method, we cannot modify the value of actual parameter. When you pass any values to the actual parameter, those values cannot be modified in formal parameters, because hence it is a copied value from the actual parameter by the formal parameter to the formal parameter, so that we cannot able to modify by the formal parameter. So that this is one. In the call by value, different memory is allocated for actual and formal parameters. Individual allocation is allowed here. Since the value of the actual parameter is copied into the formal parameter, hence even though whatever the value you are passing from the actual parameters, even still it will going to be different memory allocation for different methods. The actual parameter is the argument which is used in the function call. So it is an argument. Arguments you are passing. Anything like a comma b, some integer value, character value, like that character, like that you are passing. These are all called as arguments in the function call. Whereas formal parameter is the argument which is used in the function definition. So whatever the arguments you are going to give, that will be used in the function definition. So this is the definition of the call by value. Certain rules and certain things we need to remember. So let's see some example on this. So you can able to see this small example here. So this one you can able to see this one. Void change. You can able to see void change integer now. So this is my function definition. Yes or no? This is my function definition. You can able to see this one. This is my function definition. Okay. Again, this is my calling function. This main is the calling function. Again, here you can able to see which takes the arguments are. This one we will call it as actual parameter can be passed over here, that is x. So this one you understood. We will going to write a real program in the. Let's write a program in real. So here what I will going to do, I will going to take two variables. I will going to interchange the value of two variables. That's it. So using temporary variable. So let's write a program. First, according to the definition, we have to create two variables. That's why integer a I am creating. Again, I will going to take another two variable. I will going to assign the value for this 10. Otherwise, you can able to give it from end user. Again, integer b is equal to 66. You can take anything. Here I want to take 77. Fine. So these are all my variables a and b. Values are 77 and 66. So before printing, before passing, what I will going to do, I will going to print these values. Printf see here what I will going to do, it is an integer, that's why percentage d. So I will going to mention before swapping, that is equal to that a is equal to some value, again b is equal to percentage d. I think it's clear. Fine. Again comma, so just mention a comma b because these are all variables, right, holding the value. Again, now what, before introducing the calling function, so what I will going to do, I will going to create a user defined function, that is void swapping. So this is my swapping function. Again I will going to create a body here. Okay, so here one thing you need to understand, there are two variables, that is the reason why I have to take two values. That's why I will going to create here arguments, formal arguments. These are all integer x I will going to create for a, again integer y for b. So these are my formal arguments. So this is my function, that's why what I will going to do, so I will going to call this function. Okay, I will going to call this function, call this function inside the calling function. So just what I will going to do, swapping. Just now you understand I am passing some parameters. Directly you can able to pass the value, otherwise you can able to pass the variable. That's why a comma b I will going to pass here. Fine. So when you mention the semicolon, it will call as, it is a calling function. So main is a calling function. So void swapping is a called function. Okay, I think it's very clear. So now what I have to do, I have to interchange the two variables. So that's why x and y is there. So just I will want to create a variable integer temp. Okay, so here I will want to send some value to the temp. So which value I wanted to send? First I will want to send the value of x. After that I wanted to send the value of y to x. That's why x is equal to y. Okay, now y is empty. That's why what I will going to do, I will going to take the value from temp to y. I think it's very clear. Fine. After interchanging, just I wanted to print the final interchange values. Printf. So here after swapping I am going to write, after swapping I am going to enter two variables, that is x and y. So that's why x is equal to percentage d, again y is equal to percentage d, that's right, comma x comma y. So semicolon. So everything is clear, right? Again, one more important thing we have to do, we have to do the prototyping. Please do prototyping. So here void swapping, function name is important, function name. Again we are passing the parameters, this is a and b as actual parameters, because these two parameters are these formal parameter actual parameters are integer value. That's why we have to mention integer. Okay, so two variables, that's why integer. Okay, so these are all, these a and b are actual parameters and x and y are formal parameters. You can able to see this one. So what happens here, very simple one, you can able to understand very easily. See here, from a to b, a to x, you can able to see from a to x, whatever the value is available for a, that will be copied to x. Again from b to y, whatever the value is available for the b, that will be copied to y. Again it will be interchanged here. So like that it will going to process the data. So again, one more thing. So regarding memory location, for A, separate memory location will be created. For B, separate memory location will be created. These are all belongs to for actual parameters, main function memory location. Okay. Again, for user defined function, so different memory location will be created. Different memory location will be created for X and Y. You can able to see here. I will going to take it as X. Again, I will want to take it as Y. Okay. So this is A. Again, this is B memory location. Okay. So in this, you will going to store the data. So already here have 77. You can see that already you have A as 77, again 66, like that. So this is how you will going to pass the parameters, actual parameters to the formal parameters. Let's execute this one. So build it. So we have some error. We're going to check that one. Sorry, we missed the semicolon. That's it. So we're going to run this one. Let's run. So we're going to give the next line here. That's better. Slash n, please. Here also slash n. Okay. You can able to see A is equal to 77, B is equal to 66. When you interchange, X value becomes 66, Y is equal to 77. So this is all about you are passing the data, that is 77 and 66 through actual parameter. Again, that actual parameter data will be copied to the formal parameter. This formal parameter will going to act as a function call. So here, when you call this function swapping, immediately it will going to do the operation. It will going to interchange the data. Again, you will going to get the answer. So this is how you need to understand very clearly about the call by value. Thank you. Thank you very much.